guys, today I want to review a movie called Invictus. Okay, Invictus is a story starring Morgan Freeman as Nelson Mandela and Matt Damon as franchise Pinar, the African rugby captain at that time. South African run an apartheid system. Time black people had a quarrel with white people. So they are people who say appreciate or weekend. Black people are here to cut. Nelson Mandela was sentenced to 27 years in prison. After Nelson Mandela was released from prison, he was contesting in a democratic country. He created world history, the first black man to become president in 1994. Nelson Mandela came to Africa's rugby match with England. So when he goes to the stadium, he wonders why black people support England when he is African. He thinks this is a matter of why I have to divide a country. So he feels a bit dissatisfied and calls him rugby captain, franchise Pinar, and tells him that he has an idea to make this sport a platform he wants to rise. Dark and light skin merge, so he coined the slogan "One Team, One Country." And best of all, in 1995, South Africa hosted the World Cup Rugby. The hosts are under pressure about people are saying that South Africans will not win this World Cup with racial slurs and fights and poverty. So, Nelson Mandela talked about we need to change the flag, the color of the jersey. He want reform. He said, we want to unite it, we need to reform. Nelson Mandela managed to persuade black people, and he said we should be forgiving and united. As such, he has already created an update. The song he changed was God Bless Africa. So, when a black person with a white person sings this song, it means they can accept the renewal. The final season of Africa is against Australia. Nelson Mandela went down the field and the South Africans cheered with pride. So, if you want to know whether or not his chants can bring their country together, you can watch this movie. It is not just a rugby sport, it is also about racial harmony. I love this movie because of what Nelson Mandela did despite being persecuted and jailed for 27 years. He managed to involve and he wanted to build his best for his people. So, the president of the world country should be considered Nelson Mandela because it is so effective for his country. Recommend for public support because this movie is about the country and highly recommend rugby players to get a team spirit. Thank you.
Okay, I will explain you about the cast in Invictus. So, the main character in Invictus is a Morgan Freedom. Okay, Morgan Freedom is a president of South Africa. So, it is a Nelson Mandela, as you know. Okay, next, Matt Damon as Princess Pinar. Princess Pinar was a captain of Springbok, South Africa rugby team. Okay, third, okay, after that, move to place. Okay, when we watch movie, film, drama, or reading book, novel, or something, when we remember the place, we will remember the history in that place or storyline. Okay, the first place is building, president building. Okay, the first day of Nelson Mandela as the president of South Africa, the old white staff was prepared to clean up their things because they will never use in a new government. But Nelson Mandela to tell to the Brenda, his PA, to make a quick meeting, and he tell to all staff the new government still need them. Okay, next is field at a black area population. Okay, one day all player of Springbok need to teach black people, some black people children. Okay, some player, or not some, is mostly of the player is disagree because white people doesn't like the black people. But the captain was remember to what to. Okay, next is rugby stadium. Okay, the first day of Nelson Mandela attend of rugby match between South Africa and England. As usually, president will come and check all the player. Let's move to lesson. Okay, the first lesson in this movie is forgiven. Forgiven like black people, forgiven white people. Next is responsibility. Three, united. Four is cooperate. And then last one is hardworking and be yourself. Okay, what is Invictus? Okay, Invictus come from a poem from William Ernest Hankey. The poem is to inform to all about Nelson Mandela. Use this poem to rule the government. Next is cute and interesting words for me is Madibu. First time I hear the words Madibu, I'm very blur because I didn't know what its meaning until the white bodyguard asked to a black bodyguard what is Madibu. From that I know Madibu is mean a leader. I will rating for this movie is 9.5. Okay, that's all from us. We are really recommended to you to watch this movie. Thank you for hearing my review for this movie. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.